sounds great. We're recording.
Hi. Hi. We back, bitches.
We back after like a fucking 3, 4, maybe 5 month hiatus. I'm not entirely sure at this point.
At least
The
3.
Yeah.
minimum 3. Last time last post was 3 months ago.
God.
Not as bad as what I thought.
I thought it was longer than that. Like I thought it was like 5 fucking months.
I know, I
Same.
was thinking like Christmas.
I've moved since then, dude.
Oh, I forgot to tell
Crazy.
y'all. Bro, life update really fast. So
Okay.
there is a house next to Angela's mom that we are looking at. It is only 200,000, which
Oh
is
shit.
low key in our price range. We still have to like talk to we still have to talk to like other loan people because Jonathan went through it last night with my stepmom, and like apparently he did like a pre-approved thing with a USDA loan, which is what she did when she had Lily. Um and he would get pre-approved for like 300,000 or around 300,000, so we could get it possibly. We still have to talk to the USDA people and see if we
Uh,
can actually get approved for that. If we
oh
can,
shit.
I'm gonna lose
Yeah.
my shit and we're gonna get the fuck out of this house.
Hell yeah. We're gonna have a party.
Yeah, maybe not.
What?
It's we can have a party at yours. Um, but we would have to keep it under the radar at ours. Not because Angela's stepmom is a prude. Not stepmom, not because Angela's mom is a prude. It's just, I don't want to be loud.
You don't want to. How close is it to them?
I don't think it's super close. I've never had neighbors before. So, I don't ruin it first go around, alright? I'm stressed about this.
You act like we're gonna be out there yelling.
I don't think we are. I don't think we are. I mean, yeah, we don't even play loud music, so I mean, we'd be fine. I'm over here thinking
Yeah.
that we just gonna have a rager, like.
Just the 6 of us fucking playing the SpongeBob.
Yeah. Right.
18 hours.
Welcome to the Unpopular Podcast, where we dive headfirst into the wildest, messiest, most unhinged stories Reddit has to offer. I'm Taylor.
I'm Abby.
I'm Kaya.
And every week we grab our drinks, get cozy, and react in real time to the internet's finest chaos, from petty revenge to am I the asshole, and everything in between. Because what's better than drama? Drama with your besties. So buckle up, grab your snacks, and let's get into today's tea. Okay. Let's get. Oh, who's gonna read first? Oh, my babe.
I'll do it. I think mine's pretty tame.
Because I told you motherfuckers they're recording.
Huh? We're about to start, Jackson. Don't be fucking
Look,
with me.
man, I told them motherfuckers.
He said, I told them motherfuckers.
Just put a feature tag on the video featuring Taylor's stupid husband. I'm just
Damn,
kidding.
that's
You're not
stupid.
stupid. You're not stupid. I just couldn't think of another word. Ah!
Say that.
Oh, caught your ass 4K.
Caught my ass in
Damn,
fucking
stupid
4K.
sounds pretty good now.
Yeah. I'm hanging out with Jonathan fucking too much. I am so sorry I said that.
Dude, you should. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that we're recording. Ooh.
Ooh.
Anyways, all right, Abby, hit us with what you got.
Alright, mine's a little juicy.
Ooh.
Mine's a little juicy. It comes from the Reddit forum Am I the Asshole? User Cooper Moni. Or Moni. Cooper Moni. Am I the asshole for deleting my Animal Crossing island even though my friend said she wanted some of my items? I, female 24, have been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons since it was released. Over the years, I unlocked pretty much everything and eventually got bored. There just wasn't anything left to do, so about 2 weeks ago, I decided to delete my island and start over. My friend F25 recently got the game and was super excited about it. Since she's new, she asked me for help and advice a few times, which I was totally happy to give. No big deal, I like helping my friends. When she thanked me one day, I told her I was planning to start over soon and that she could have anything she wanted from my island before I deleted it. Bells, any NMTs. Jesus, why did I want to say E? Furniture, clothes, whatever. I wasn't going to need it anymore anyway. I just asked her to let me know when she had time so we could connect. She was really excited and thanked me right away. Over the next 2 weeks, I asked her several times when she'd be available, but she either didn't respond or told me she wasn't in the mood, which was totally fine with me. It's just a game after all. On Wednesday, I messaged her one last time to let her know I'd be restarting my game on Friday, and that if she still wanted anything, she should tell me before then. Her reply was basically, I don't have time right now, which again was totally fine. So on Friday, as planned, I deleted my island and started over. I had the whole weekend off and ended up having a lot of fun. Then today, a day later, I got a message from her saying she was ready now and how excited she was to get all the items I had promised. I told her that unfortunately, it was too late because I had already restarted the game. She got super mad and said I was being selfish, that I knew she wanted my stuff and that I could have just waited. When I reminded her that I told her exactly when I was planning to delete the island, she said I was overreacting, that I could have done it any other day, and that taking a weekend off just to play was ridiculous and embarrassing. Now she's ignoring me and says I'm a bad friend, and here I am starting to feel bad too. So, am I the asshole? I told her clearly, gave her multiple chances, and followed through on what I said. But now I'm wondering if I should have waited just a little longer. Okay, there's an update. She says, Update, I just wanted to clarify why I even asked this question in the first place. In my original post, I didn't mention that my friend is currently really stressed out. Also, when she was angry, she used a lot of therapy language, words like boundaries, trigger, anxiety, which made me feel guilty and start wondering if I had reacted poorly. It also got me thinking maybe this is one of those situations where I think it's not that deep, but in reality, it is deeper than I assumed, and I'm just being super insensitive right now. So I figured it wouldn't hurt to get an outside opinion. Anyway, I want to thank all of you. Your responses really helped. I sent my friend one final message saying that she always knew when I was planning to restart and that she was the one who didn't feel like connecting. I did her a favor, not the other way around, and if she wants those items, she can earn them herself, just like I and everyone else did. And if she calms down, she's welcome to reach out again. I'll be happy to talk about the things that are actually bothering her.
Okay.
What the
So,
helly?
first of all,
I,
What the fuck?
okay. First of all, I don't even know where to start, and I don't know why it made me this mad because it's not that deep.
it's Animal Crossing. It made me mad too.
Like, first of all, it's a game. It's not that deep. I am
Exactly.
on the side of the OP because one, you gave her multiple chances. Like,
Hmm.
hey, I'm restarting on Friday. If you want your shit, you better come get it. And to- sorry, I got another phone call.
No, you're fine.
Anyway, um, yeah, it's pretty much like saying, "Oh, you're a bad friend." It's a game. It's not that deep.
Literally, the part using therapy where it's like boundaries. Why? What the fuck?
Yeah, what
Boundaries?
boundaries did you fucking cross?
You
What
had
boundaries did you cross? What triggered you about the situation?
exactly boundaries for open communication and giving you shit like OP said you could have gotten your fucking self. It's a fucking game. Animal Crossing is not that deep.
And I'm telling you, with Animal Crossing, having shit given to you is boring. Like, going out, actually putting in the work and building it and or finding it is so much more rewarding than somebody giving it to you.
Right, and also there's also like treasure islands you can go. If you
Yeah,
desperately need those items that bad, you can go to a treasure island and find them.
yeah.
Like I as a person, I played Animal Crossing just for a little bit when a couple years ago when I got the Switch. I didn't play that much into it, so I don't know much about it, but it's just a fun, cozy game. Why are you acting like I don't know, man.
It's only a
That
game. Why you have to be mad?
for real, for real. It's not that deep. It's not that fucking serious.
And like,
And
oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
no, you're good. I'm still trying to find the words because this shit is just what?
Yeah, and like OP said, she said at the end she thinks that there's something else going on that like this just pushed her over the edge and she freaked out.
But that still doesn't give them the right to get like treat a friend that way either.
Yeah, and ghost them and not fucking talk to them. That's just kind of weird to me.
Like it'd be understandable if something like that pissed you off and you're having a bad week. Like, okay, I get it. Go off, whatever. But if you want to use therapy words here, you need to communicate by saying, "Hey, I've had a real shit week. This honestly just like that just really irritated me, and I know that it's my own issue and it's not you. I just want to let you know I'm a little upset, but like this is just the thing that just tipped me over the edge. If you're really that serious about it." But telling them like I'm just having a bad week, but this just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want to use fucking therapy words over there. Mm.
There's a one of the first comments that I saw is this real? Do people act this way at the big age of 25? Not the asshole.
And my thing is like just I don't know. Them putting that out there and the way that that person reacted is going to give people who play Animal Crossing a bad rep.
Yeah, definitely. There
'Cause
are some weirdos
they
that play Animal Crossing, me included.
Me too.
not them being included.
I
But
just
y'all
got
aren't
back
weird to
into it
that
recently
point.
too.
Shout out to my
Like y'all
aunt.
are
She plays
weird.
Animal Crossing too. She probably doesn't listen
Hell
to
yeah.
this though. Fucking loser.
Maybe if you tell her she got a shout out, she'll listen to it. And put it in the bloopers so that she has to listen to the entire episode.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Just scrubbing through the episode. Like, where is it?
Motherfucker, where is it?
What is it? Well, I declare not the asshole.
Yeah, I declare not the
Oh
asshole
yeah.
either.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Kaya, do you want to read your story next, or do you want to go last?
That depends on how mentally prepared we all are for this story. I know I
God.
gave y'all the the gist of it yesterday, but it's different when you're reading it.
I I listen. I think the just from what you said, I think it should be like the finale because that shit
I agree.
is
Yeah.
that's like ending on a bang. Because mine's not as crazy as that.
Okay, yeah, I'll go left.
Okay, so mine comes off the Reddit forum True Off My Chest. And it's a forum where basically people just admit to all the, just like, basically they're using it as therapy. Um, they say crazy shit that's going on in their lives or admit to like something crazy that they've done and stay anonymous. So if you haven't looked into it, that I suggest it. The Reddit user is no pool 7823 and it's titled "My 15-year-old idiot kid got his girlfriend pregnant on purpose."
Oh fuck.
At first, I thought that was a little harsh, like, damn, my idiot kid. But then I'm like, yeah, your kid's an idiot.
Yeah. Okay. So it says, throwaway for obvious reasons. I, 30F, have a child who is 15M. We'll call him Ollie, plus other children aged 2, 6, 9, and 11.
Oh,
Yeah, that's 5 children. 5 children. Okay. Says, as you can tell by my own age, I was a teen parent. I was lucky and we married at 18. Still married, healthy relationship, worked our way out of a very dire situation, which is graduated, started a trade school, etc. And we are comfortable, stable in all ways, and this information is relevant. Ollie has been friends with this girl, we'll call her Bree, since he was 7 years old. Their family used to live in the same city as us, and we went to the same school and same friendship group. We know her parents and are long distance friends ourselves. Not close friends, but say hello when the kids are on video chat and had drinks together before. Bree's family moved to a very small town 3 states away due to rental affordability. No secret. We all have talked about the rising cost of everyday life, and the cost of living in the city has risen, forcing many locals out. They moved because of that and for better job opportunities 18 months ago. Since then, Ollie has been begging for us to follow, giving us sales pitches on cheaper housing, better paying jobs, none of which fit either of our professions, and the whole works. We have said no because, well, no. But even if we wanted to, our other children are in school, sports, and have friends here. Selling and buying another house, finding work outside of our skill set, or having to learn new skills. Any normal adult would understand this. He does not. Well, fast forward to Christmas. Bree's family comes back to our city for holiday, and the kids met up multiple times with each other. It was my understanding that they were always with other kids, but obviously not since Bree is pregnant, and I am certain it was on purpose. He has access to condoms. I don't care for the says I don't care for the opinions on that. My access was restricted, and I had him. He had sex ed for me, my husband, school. He knows damn well how babies are made and how not to have one. Ollie now wants me to move to be with her and the baby. It's confirmed. I've talked to her parents, and I said no. I don't feel I need a reason, but he asked. You're 15. We don't have any proof it's your child yet, and I'm not moving us away from our lives, and you aren't going alone until you're 18. We will do a DNA test, and then we will look at parenting plans, and topped it off with too bad, too sad. You made your bed, now you have to sleep in it. He took that back to Bree, and now all communication between me and her parents has been cut. I'm a terrible person, and my comments about the DNA test are disgusting, and it's fueling my son's hate for me. He says I'm keeping him away from the love of his life and future baby, using my own successful relationship as proof it will work out. I actually don't even know if I'm right or wrong. I just am really upset and feel like my life Feel like my life I have worked really hard for has been destroyed. There's an update.
Oh shit, this little shithead.
It says to answer some questions, she's due September around the 22nd. So no, there is no option for abortion. I don't think that or adoption ever was. Ollie admitted it was on purpose last night. Apparently, it was Bree's ideas first, as a joke, in quotations, that turned into a plan together. Bree's parents will only pass messages through my son, and I have heard this for myself. I stood outside the door and listened to them tell him, tell your mother, insert info below, because I know I will just go off on her about that bullshit still. They're talking shit about me with my kid. They are appalled I would think that way of Bree when I have known her for more than half her life and do not wish to talk to me. I will not allow him to move out there alone. There are some past issues, such as Bree breaking up with him twice in the last 18 months because she found someone that she liked more in her new town. Around August and October last year, same boy. And when it ended, she came back to Ollie. Bree's a nice girl, but her behavior is toxic, and she has been since a child. Her mother and stepfather are nice, but the relationship is unstable. The house is chaos. 9 children combined, because they're a blended family, and two of the three teens have serious mental health struggles. He would be leaving stability for chaos and no structure. I want a DNA test, and I will not budge on that. And I'm close to cutting his contact totally at this point because they are only empowering him and reinforcing his behavior towards me and his father. His father is a man of few words, which is unhelpful, so he's backed everything I have said and only really chosen to say, you have the intelligence of a pair. And that is, when was this posted? This was posted 5 days ago. So this is recent.
Okay, I can understand her wanting that DNA test because, like she said, that girl found someone else that she liked more than her son. So how do we know that this kid isn't that other guy's
Right.
baby? Like,
What if it was the whole plan? Like she knew
yeah,
she was pregnant and then said, "Oh, what if you like got me pregnant so you can move here?" When
yeah,
in reality she may have been
exactly.
pregnant the entire time.
Yeah.
Because if she's due in September, hold on, let's do the math. If I am due in September, when is the conception date? Okay, so it tracks because it says if you're due in September, conception date is likely around December. And they said that they came down for the holiday for Christmas. So, okay, that theory may be out the window, but still.
Actually, I'm not throwing that shit out the window because what if she still is behind his fucking back fucking around with that dude? I'm not gonna throw it out the fucking window.
You never know what they did
Yeah,
because I mean,
because if she is shitty as fuck to sit there and say, I found someone that I like better, bye, how do we know she's not fucking around with somebody behind his back?
because I mean, she was fucking around with the boy in August and October.
Yeah.
And
That's
these
too
are
close
these are
to December.
teenagers we're talking about too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it just goes to show that teenagers are
The worst.
the worst. And like I can play devil's advocate here and say like, you know, as a teenager, you know, I thought I was in, you know, you think you're in love with someone and you're really not. And the fact that they decided to make a grown-up decision as children They should have adult consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
You jumped into a situation you knew nothing about, no game plan. You chose this for yourself while you're still a minor, so no. You don't know.
At 15, ultimately, the decision to how far away does this girl live from them?
It just said 3 states away.
Okay. So ultimately, the decision to move 3 states away lies on your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking that, oh, hey, if I get you pregnant, maybe we could be together, is not
That
quite how
is
it works.
No,
child.
it's
That is the ideas of children. Someone commented and said reality is about to hit that kid like a fucking train.
yeah, it is.
Cause now your plan has folded, sir. You're not gonna be moving in with your girlfriend and her family 3 states away from your stable life. And more than likely, these parents know what they're doing and they're gonna put your ass on child support. So you're gonna have to start working at 16, or I mean, some states are 15. You're gonna, which I do. I mean, you're gonna need to be financially responsible for a child, anyways. But, regardless, you just fucked up your life on purpose.
I'd also like to note I'm not talking shit about teen parents,
No,
but it just,
it's
it is
one
what
thing
it
if it was.
is.
It's one thing if it was an accident.
Right.
Like, yeah, you kind of fucked up there, but you didn't choose this. You could make light of the situation. No, these motherfuckers chose this.
Like dumbasses.
Like dumbasses. You chose to do this. It's hard being a parent as an adult. It's
Oh
harder
yeah.
as a teenager. And there's so much, like your own mother. You have first-hand experience of being a child of teen parents. It's hard.
If your mother was a teen parent herself and is telling you what you did is stupid, then I think she I think she's in a place where she can say that.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
She has the right.
Yeah, I think she has the experience to back it up.
Dude. It's also the other family being fucking ridiculous, too.
Yeah, that too. Don't once you start talking shit about me with my kid,
Uh,
contact with you is done.
right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because what the fuck?
Can you, can you hear him?
I did. I can also hear JoJo, and sometimes my shit like flares up because it's like, oh, I hear JoJo.
I know I hear Tyler too.
Okay, Kaya.
Oh
We
boy.
need we need to hear this.
I'm
All right,
scared.
let
Let's
I
me
need
get in
pull
this
this up.
danger.
shit. Let's get in the shit, pun intended.
I should have had. Oh god. Let me make sure my cat's not throwing up.
Oh god.
Please don't throw up,
I mean,
please.
timing is kind of funny though.
You good, homie? He already shit on my dresser this morning.
Oh fuck.
He's just out to get
He
me
shit
today.
on your dresser.
Yeah, he's never done that before.
The void is fucking voiding today.
All right, I forgot how to pull up my saves. Oh, there it is. Okay, so this was posted to the r/relationship advice. Um, the user is deleted, so um, Yeah, the post is titled, Wife Told Me She Wanted to Experiment. I obliged. Then she attempted to eat my feces.
God. Ugh.
I'll be honest with you, I'm going into this raw. I skipped through all your fucking Snapchats.
Okay, that's good then.
Damn.
What the fuck?
That's good then. All right. A throwaway account because my wife follows my regular account here. My 28 male wife, 26 female, and I have admittedly had very vanilla sex throughout our 3-year marriage. We had our first child a year ago, and oh, sorry, it seriously slowed down our sex life. However, a little under a month ago, she approached me about trying new things. She's been hanging out with a group of moms in our neighborhood, and one of them told her that she and her husband tried pegging and it completely transformed their marriage. My wife told me that she wanted to try pegging as well to, quote, spice things up. At first, I thought it was a joke, but soon realized she actually wanted to peg me. I had never done ass play before and had always lived by the philosophy that the anus is solely an exit, but my wife made it clear that this was important to her, so after a few days, I obliged. The next weekend, she pegged me, and everything was
Ooh.
surprisingly enjoyable.
Oh,
Additionally, the week following the pegging was one of the best weeks we've had together since the birth of our child. We were back to our old sex life, doing things like having sex before work and even waking each other up with head.
hold
However, the
on.
next
Hold on.
weekend, huh?
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you imagine if this revelation at the end of a story he realizes, you know what? I'm gay. Maybe that was the problem. I like
Yeah,
men.
honey, I'm sorry. We have to see other people. I like men.
This is fucking crazy.
Anyway, however, that next weekend, she told me she wanted to peg me again. I was slightly confused as to why this last week of sex wasn't cutting it for her, but I agreed. This is when things took an extreme turn. During the second pegging, while my wife was inside of me, she grabbed my hair, craned my neck to the right, and pressed our foreheads together. I had never seen her take control like this and thought it was very hot until she looked at me in the eye and whispered, I want your shit.
Oh, uh,
I pulled my face away and asked her to repeat, and she said, I want you to shit on me.
Jesus Christ!
I, I, sorry.
I can just imagine Abby's blank stare right now.
I'm spaced out, so you're fucking correct. Like, what? What?
I pushed her off of me and asked her if she was joking, and she started crying. I felt like a fucking dick because she thought I was kink shaming her. In a way, I was because I thought the request was far too extreme. I ended up leaving for the night and stayed with one of my close friends, but didn't tell him what happened. After the incident, my wife and I hardly talked all week unless it was related to our son. At the end of the week, I asked my wife to talk about what happened. She told me again that she wanted me to shit on her and that it meant a lot to her. I thought it was sickening, but she claimed this was her deepest, darkest kink. I couldn't understand how and why my shit excited her, but she insisted that she has always wanted this. We fought about this for about a week, and after watching some scat porn and reading articles by people who also shared this kink, I tried to put myself in my wife's shoes. I told her I told her that I will shit on her if that is what will turn her on. She was so happy, and even though I was still completely nauseated by this desire, I wanted to satisfy her. That brings us to tonight. We were having sex for the first time this week when I, regrettably, confessed to her that I had to take a shit. She perked up with a smile, sensed my discomfort, and began stroking my hair and whispering encouraging things to me. I still really didn't want to go through with it, but since I had promised her, I pulled out and we ran to the bathroom. She got into the bathtub, and I I have to read this without laughing.
Hey, at least they're being clean about it.
Yeah,
Not in the bed.
yeah. At least they took it to the tub. That's all I can say. She got into the bathtub, and I hung my ass over the side of the tub. I st- I started pushing, but unsurprisingly found it very difficult to successfully shit on my wife. I turned my head around to see my wife staring up and smiling at me, waiting for me to finish. With enough time, I was finally able to get a turd to start coming out. I could hear my wife breathing heavier behind me as my asshole started opening. However,
Oh my god.
before the turd was able sorry, the use of the word turd is just cracking me up. Before the turd was able to drop on her chest, I felt a sensation around my asshole. I turned around and saw my wife, the love of my life, the mother of my son, attempting to catch my turd in her mouth as it fell out of my asshole. I
I'm
was
gagging so hard.
I was horrified that she would try to do this and tried to pull the shit back into my body so she couldn't receive it in her mouth. Seeing what looked like an attempt by her to eat my shit brought me close to throwing up. As I as I clenched my butt cheeks together to try to stop the shit from reaching my wife. The clenching cut off a very small piece of my shit and I heard it land somewhere beneath me. I was too scared and disgusted to look at my wife to see what she had done with it, so I ran into the other bathroom to clean myself. As I was sitting in the other bathroom thinking about how I will ever be able to look my wife in the eye again, I heard footsteps approaching. My wife lightly knocked on the door. I didn't respond and was on the verge of throwing up the more I thought about what just happened. She walked away, and then I got a text from her thanking me for fulfilling her wish and asking me to come to bed. I've been sitting in the living room typing this for the last half hour, scared to face my wife. We have plans to take our son to the zoo with another family tomorrow, but I don't think I can look at her after what she did to me. I feel deceived and violated by the woman I love and trust. During our initial conversations about this, there was never a question that my shit would go anywhere other than her chest. She knew how uncomfortable I was with this in the first place, yet she still tried to push the boundary that we had established. I would appreciate any feedback from anyone who has experienced a similar violation of trust from a loved one. I'm turned to this sub for advice because, for obvious reasons, I cannot tell anyone that knows me or my wife. I know that some of you may find this humorous, but please, serious comments only. This is something that could lead to the end of our marriage. And there is no update.
Throw
Ooh.
the whole fucking wife away.
Exactly.
Because
Just throw the whole wife away.
first of all, if there are any family members of mine listening, click the fuck away right fucking now before I fucking say this shit. We do not kink shame in this household. We do not. We talk about it, and if both parties are okay, we try. Okay? That is what happens. If one party is even remotely uncomfortable, you do not try because what the fuck?
Mm-mm. And
She took.
even
Go ahead. Go ahead.
and even if they still seem uncomfortable, but they're like, okay, I'm willing to try this. You go by the rules that you lay down.
Mm-hmm.
Put everything on the table. What's gonna happen? And don't do anything else.
You don't throw in a plot twist, my guy.
No, that's not how that fucking works.
No.
She took the fucking. She took that soundbite. Get shit on, literally.
I'm gonna add that in
Shit
this.
on. I'm
Put
already
in this.
planning on this teaser. I'm at get shit on. Oh My God.
There is gonna be a clear in-your-face NSFW warning for this shit because what is happening?
See, that's why I was thinking, like, is this a good fit for this episode?
No, this is
Hell
a
yeah.
great
We have
fit. This is an amazing comeback. Like we're fucking
Yes.
getting through it, bro.
we start off with
Also,
Animal Crossing, and then we talk about some teenage pregnancy, and then we talk about getting shit on.
This is a roller coaster.
the stories just progressively get worse.
That's why I
Yeah.
wanted to read mine first. I knew mine was a little bit tame.
God.
This is
She
probably the
does.
worst thing I've read on the podcast. This is probably worse
What
than sodomization of a dog.
I
Yeah,
was just about to
yeah.
say, it's up there. It's number one.
We need a whiteboard for all the shit that Kaya has read, ranking it.
I
Dude.
don't know why. I'll just be scraping the bottom of the barrel for the most decrepit shit.
Kaya, you need to continue doing this because I have an
Yes.
idea for making a playlist on YouTube on like the most disturbing shit you have read.
I can
That
do
would be
this.
great. Yeah, I was made for this.
Do
I was
it,
put
do
on this
it.
planet for a reason.
Yes.
Imagine she just wants to take the kid to the zoo so she could see the monkeys shit in their hands.
Oh my god, no. No.
Just watch it and go like, I want that done to me.
Like what? How do
I
you
wish
even
that were me.
how do you even get there? Like what? I'm so sorry. I'm not kink shaming, but what is in your
Oh, I'm kink
brain?
shaming this. I'm kink shaming this.
What is in your
Uh,
brain? What wire has gone horribly wrong in your brain?
I
For
don't believe in kink
you,
shaming either, but no.
I don't believe in
Nope.
it. I don't believe in it. But this is one of those weird things that you're just like, what the fuck?
I didn't even know that was also a form of porn, either scat porn. Is that what you
I
said?
didn't know that. I didn't know that
Yeah, I
shit
think that's
fucking
what it's
either.
called.
Actually, no. I think I've heard my dad say that before in a joke.
Mm. Mm. Jesus Christ on a cross.
So how about them sports?
What in the hell, dude?
I miss this.
I did too.
This is one of those times where I wish we were like actually recording our faces because I know mine was just like what the fuck the entire fucking time. I was
I
spaced
could
out.
see it.
I was
I could
blanking.
see it. I had to mute my mic because I know like there are some people that it makes them want to throw up when they hear people gagging, and I was just like holding it back, just like ooh. When you said she put her mouth around that thing, oh, I thought. Listen, when you sent your Snapchats about how she was trying to catch it in her mouth, I thought she was just laying down, mouth open, trying to like move her head. I didn't know that bitch put
Mhm.
her face in his ass.
She put her face in
Listen,
his
that's
ass.
how you get pink eye. So I mean,
Oh my god. She's on the same fucking level as the lady who made cinnamon rolls with her yeast infection.
oh my god,
Oh
yeah.
no. Yeah.
Oh.
On one hand, well, I just gotta tell myself I'm not kink shaming, but
No,
you
I'm
know,
with Taylor on kink shaming.
in a weird way, I can understand like a piss kink more than I can a shit kink because
I feel like piss kinks are more common though.
I think so too. And like isn't piss sterile? Shit
No.
is
Is
No.
not.
it?
I mean, apparently to my dad, you can't get pink eye from piss. So like, I feel like it
But like
is
if
more
you were in the
sterile.
wild, you would have to boil your piss to make it sterile.
Gotcha.
I don't know how I know that.
I don't know.
I just Well,
My brain's not making connections right now. Like it's
this is a great comeback.
like I was already fucked up for not waking up early and waking up too late, and now I'm just like, how am I supposed to go about my day normally?
You're welcome.
That could have also been in a scary episode too.
Yeah.
Jump scare.
That's a versatile
Oh,
story.
jump scare. That's it for today's comeback episode. That was absolutely wild, and I hope you guys didn't throw up because we almost did. We leave you now in the hopes that you won't get mad at your friend because of a game, get someone pregnant, or eat something that you definitely shouldn't eat. Until next time, though.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.